Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I appreciate you being here. You are awesome for hanging out with me today. All right, so I want to play some Valentine's music in the background, and I think I tweaked it to where it's not annoying, but you can just literally barely hear it. I think so. Yeah. So we're gonna do Lionel Richie because I love Lionel Richie. Talk about an amazing singer. Lionel Richie is absolutely king. CM, hello, how's it going? Shock Mystify, happy Valentine's Day to you as well. Larry Thompson, hey, welcome back. It's good to see you. Wheel of Fortune is back indeed. Wheel of Fortune, you're my favorite card in the deck, I'm just saying. So can everyone hear the music? I got some love music in the background. I've tweaked it to where it's not annoying. Should barely be able to hear it, which is kind of my goal. I don't want to drown my voice out with Lionel Richie. I love Lionel Richie. We got a Lionel Richie playlist. This is the best of Lionel Richie. This is going to get all kinds of copyright strikes, but that's okay. It's Valentine's Day. It's the day of copyright strikes. Hello, Jocelyn. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Hearts out to all of you. Hearts out to everybody. It's Diane. Hello. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. It's good to see you. Miriam. Hello. It's Diane. How are you? Happy Valentine's to you as well, Diane. Appreciate it. Hello. I just got to let you know. Yep. The Lionel Richie meme. Let's see. How can I ask a question? You throw a question in chat. Who you thinking of, T.O.? Cherry. Thinking of you, Cherry. There's no list. It's only Valentine's Day random picks. And donations take priority, obviously. But, yeah, let's do something fun here. Okay, the Hello song is getting kind of old. Let's see if I can skip ahead. I had a dream. Say You, Say Me. I kind of like that one. It's alright. That one's alright. Can I ask a question? Yes. What does the Leo male think of my appearance? Let me look at your icon. I like your appearance. I'm not a Leo male, I'm a Virgo. I like your appearance. CM, what can I do to avoid falling for the wrong guy again? Well, that's a good question. Let's find out. Let me know if the music's too loud. What can I do to avoid falling wrong guy again? I'm not sure. I guess pick out the right guy. I'm hoping. All right, Lionel Richie is Say You, Say Me. Skip ahead to Endless Love. I think I'm like the one person that actually liked that movie. Light Seers Tarot would be good. Throw some light on there. It's a gloomy day. It's no longer a gloomy day. You're in the TarotOracle channels. Can't be a gloomy day when you're here. Joe, welcome. How are you? Let's see. Good question, CM. Will LB get a job? Mary, welcome. The music is louder than your voice. All right, so we're going to completely abandon Lionel Richie then. That's never a good sign when the music is louder. I really don't know how to balance it out because the YouTube playlist that I'm doing, every song is louder or softer than the previous song, which you know kind of defeats the purpose of having that in the first place. I like Endless Love. That was actually a decent movie. All right, turn off the Light Seers Tarot and find out for CM what CM can do to avoid falling for the wrong guy again. I'm not sure if there's a wrong guy spread. Is there? Can I make a wrong guy spread and do the green screen? We're doing some green screen action today, by the way. I need to turn the light up a little bit because, wow, that's dark. Oh, look at that nice warm light. Look how colorful that is. That's nice. All right. Find out about wrong guy again. Will LB get a job? You know, I play too much Final Fantasy 14 when I see LB and I'm thinking Limit Break. Limit Break always has a job. When you're doing the dungeon or the raid, you got to do the limit break to finish off the boss. That's how it goes. Blue Crayola, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hey, Bethany, welcome. It's so good to see you. Cynthia, welcome as well. It's great to see you. All right, so we need to find out about CM. What can I do to avoid falling for the wrong guy again? Blue Crayon, thank you again. Larry, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right, no more Lionel Richie. Well, you know, I tried. I try. I failed, but I tried, you know. Trying is half the thing. Latifa, hello, welcome. It's good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic Valentine's Day. All right, so the Ten of Swords. What can you do to fall the wrong guy again? It looks like you've had a bit of the heartbreak, right? The Ten of Swords is just not the greatest card. You've had a bit of that heartbreak, and part of that is sort of moving on from that. A lot of times we get stuck in the heartbreak mode where we do get the heartbreak and we're sort of trying to recover from it, and we sort of rush into things a bit too quickly, and that is going to be difficult as far as that's concerned. So let's see. There we go. All right. We'll jump into that maybe a bit too quickly. So the first thing, as far as, again, entertainment purposes only, what can you do to fall for the wrong guy? A bit more research, asking the right questions, asking about their family, asking about their interests, and sort of finding out and looking for those red flags. I think sometimes you get the red flags and you sort of see those coming, but you're just not sure what to do with them. Like, how big of a flag is this particular thing to where you're talking to the person, or, why did this happen, or why does this person think that, and things like that. So look for the red flags and keep an eye out for that. It's going to be a key component with finding the wrong type of person. I think a lot of times maybe you have a Queen of Swords to where we sort of rush into it, and you have that emotion. We got that flushing emotion. You're like, yes, and just sort of throwing it in there and all that good stuff. So it's just one of those things to where you can just do a bit more research, or do a bit, Aquarius, welcome. It's so good to see you. So do a bit more research and ask about the relations. How are they with their family? How are they with other people? How much time do they spend with their family? How much time do they spend with other people? If it's sort of a bit of a loner, maybe somebody who sends up the red flags with their friends and family and whatnot, then you may be looking at the wrong type of person as far as that's concerned. So why is that funneling out to their speakers? I need it to be high definition audio device. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. So anyway, do a bit more research and find out how they are with their family and friends, and find out how often they get out, what do they do when they're out, and things like that. So, it's just one of the research things. Ace of Cups. I think when you first start communicating, I think you have a big intuition spike. And this happens when you first initially start communicating with this person. And that is gonna be a key component, because listening to your intuition and trying to figure out, Trinity Faye Tarot, welcome. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. The Ace of Cups sort of points to that initial communication. I think you have a surge of intuition to where you sort of know something's up or know something's not up. So sort of isolate that in your head and listen to that and find out what is my intuition trying to tell me at this moment. Because I think your biggest surge or your biggest peak of intuition is when you first meet the person. So that is one of the key components. Sid, welcome. It's so good to see you. And Ariane, welcome. There is no list. We do donations and we pick at random. There we go. No list. So just random. So we don't have 1,000 of the same question over and over. I do random. So anyway, so listen to that intuition spike. That's going to be a key component that you can sort of look at as well. 5 of Swords, defeat, Lord of Defeat. Once you figure out that this could be the wrong person, or this could be sort of, you get those negative signs, you sort of want to try to get away from the situation, or maybe get away from that person, or reevaluate exactly how important is this relationship. And that way you don't have to waste a lot of time, because once you know that maybe they're not the one, once you know that maybe there's something happening here, maybe this is not the best person to hang out with, then you should, eliminate a lot of wasted time at that point and maybe move on. So maybe move on, try to get out of the situation. And the Magician is I think that over time you sort of figure this out, right? The magician, over time I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to learn the patterns. I'm going to learn the key components. I'm going to learn the things that usually happen that trigger these alarms or that trigger these things in there, and try to catch them as early as possible before we waste a lot of time into that. Anyway, let me know if that resonated. And I hope that you pick the right guy. It's Valentine's Day. I hope you find the most awesome person you have ever met today. And, maybe you'll meet him in chat. Maybe you'll meet him in chat. You never know. You just never know. HX Simply, hello. How's it going? It is so good for everyone to be here. Thank you for joining me Valentine's Day. I figured a lot of people would be out. We'll see. I hope you have the best of luck, and I wish you the best. It is Valentine's Day. I hope you find the love of your life today. Maybe in chat. You never know. Does Tommy have a real interest in me? All right, let's find out about that. I do need to get a spread. Do I have a spread like that? What spreads do I have? I have a spread. I have a breakup spread, a new love spread. What does a new love spread look like? Let's check it out. Let's try the new love spread on the green screen. What does that look like? What kind of things? Long, short term. Let's find out. What will I learn? Driving force, how they truly feel. Do they have a real interest in me? Their personality? Well, we can do that. We'll do a green screen spread. Wow. This is a deformed green screen for sure. Now just drop the cloth on the floor. It's going to be a challenging Valentine's Day. I already can tell. All right, let's find out about that. Well, for this, we use the Thoth Tarot because everybody loves the Thoth Tarot. I wish that that some of the people were here that absolutely love the green screen, because there are some people that just adore the green screen. I'm just saying. But we can do the Thoth Tarot. We'll go, what will I learn from this particular relationship? The driving force behind that. So, this is a yes or no question, but I like the green screen, and I like spreads. I like big spreads, and I cannot lie. So we'll do that and find out the long and short term. A little more information than what you normally get, but that's okay. So what will I learn? Well, that is quite interesting with science there. Their personality, how they truly feel, and the driving force. Well, that is interesting. Near future, exit stage left, and long or short term. So do they have a real interest in you? Basically, how they truly feel. I think they're looking for a short-term relationship. I don't think they're looking for something long-term or something extensive or something life-altering relationship. I believe that they are looking for something a bit more short-term. So as far as how they truly feel, Cards with Cash, thank you so much. I was watching your channels today, by the way, Cards with Cash. Go check out Cards with Cash. Has an amazing channel, great channel, by the way. Thank you so much for joining. Trinity Faye Tarot, great channel as well. So how they truly feel. I think they're looking for a short-term relationship, specifically with you. I think they do want a short-term relationship. I think it's something important. I think that you sort of fill a void that they need, or you sort of fill a gap in their personality or a gap in their life that they sort of need, in many respects. I think a lot of times that their personality is a bit on the edge, or they're a bit stressed, or things like that. And I think part of relaxation for this particular person is a relationship, is getting with somebody and and finding that part of themselves that can love, and finding that part of themselves that can be empathic and things like that. So I think their personality is a bit on the fiery side. They are a bit of a type A personality maybe, and they seem to move across into relationships easily, and I think they're very good at relationships, and it's something that sort of makes them feel more complete and makes them feel more relaxed, and a bunch of different aspects of it that they enjoy having in their life. So having a relationship is going to be important for this particular person. So what will I learn from this particular relationship with Tommy? It looks like that there's a lot of interesting things that are going to happen in the relationship, one of which is I believe that you'll eventually just leave the relationship. I think that's a long-term thing, though, but I don't think anytime soon. I just think that you just eventually get bored of the relationship. You're just ready to move on after a certain period of time, which again makes me say short-term relationship. I think this person is good with short-term relationship as well. Again, I don't think this is a long-term relationship type thing. Again, entertainment purposes only. Never make a relationship decision, by the way, based upon some dude with a green hand, with a green Incredible Hulk hand. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So the driving force, I believe that you're looking for something more. You're looking for something more. I think you're tired of the day-to-day relationships. I think you're tired of relationships you had in the past. I think you're ready to move on. I think you're ready to sort of step out of your normal type of relationship or step out of the boredom, day-to-day life relationships and looking for something a bit more spicy or something more adventurous or something more fun. Again, I don't think that this is something where you're going to be completely satisfied 100% all the time. Short-term relationship, I believe you eventually get bored and leave, but that's all right. So longer short-term, again, I said short-term relationship. We're sort of looking at that from a defensive kind of standpoint as well. So anyway, but I mean, yeah, do they have a real interest in you? Yeah, I mean, they do. But again, they're looking for something a bit short term. I believe that relationships are something that's valuable to Tommy, and I believe that he is a good partner. But again, I mean, after a period of time, I think you just get bored and bail. So that is just my opinion, entertainment purposes only. Never take a random person on YouTube and make decisions based upon that. T.O. sounds like the guy from Food Wishes. I have no idea who that is. All right, now I got to go find out who Food Wishes are. And I got like 50 people I'm waiting for. All right, Food Wishes. What in the world is that? Food Wishes. Right. This is Chef John. Welcome to Food Wishes.
Hello, this is Chef John from over low heat for a very, very long time. Until it's the exact color the chef wants.
Exact color the chef wants.
Light tan to a very, very dark brown.
Very, very dark
brown.
It's
that tedious and time-consuming step that we're trying to eliminate with this alternative method. So that
he's making gumbo.
And then once that's looking a little something like this.
And then once that's looking a little something like this. I do sound a little like him. Maybe I should do some food stuff. Maybe I should do some food stuff. What do you think? We should do some cooking, like live tarot cooking. Oh, okay, or not. All right. Anyway, hopefully that resonated, and let me know. And if you need a gumbo made, I will be happy to narrate that for you. Happy to narrate that, making a gumbo. Will LB get a job? Let's find out about that. All right, let me find out. Speaking of this, get some water, green screen water. My dream crossover. All of you are frightening me. I guess we could use the tarot as a spatula. So when you go to turn over the cookies, you just sort of scoop up the cookie and then flip it over, right? Just scoop up. Oh, that's a terrible card to flip a cookie with. What am I thinking? That's a terrible card to flip a cookie with. We need something better. We need, oh, look at that. Temperance? Temperance would be the best card to flip a cookie with. I'm just saying right now. So, let's see. Anything happening exciting for me in 2020? I hope so, Jocelyn. I hope you meet your soulmate. Let's see. How can I ask a question whether we do an exam? Okay, so what would be a good thing to do here for, will LB get a job? I'm thinking the Hush Tarot. I do want to use the Edmund Dulac Tarot that I got today. Did you see that? Oh my God, that tarot looks good. Edmund Dulac is so... I'm excited about every tarot deck, so, you know, take that for what it's worth. But I'm excited about that tarot deck. That looks amazing. It is so tiny, though. It is really tiny. I wish that when people do artwork, they make it big, like this one, like the Hush Tarot. This is the size of a small car. And I'm so happy about that because it's so pretty. Burned Cookie. Yes, Burned Cookie. That is a terrible card to have for the Burned Cookie. I used to make, let me tell you what I can cook. I can cook. I don't cook. All I eat is fruits and vegetables because I had basically like a mini stroke. So all I eat is fruits and vegetables. But back in the day when I ate real food or junk food, I can make a mean banana pudding, like a banana pudding just to die for. It is absolutely amazing. Anyway, I haven't made that in a long time because I end up eating some of it, and I'm gonna be rushed to 911 if I eat anything bad. So I only eat a salad from now on. For the rest of my life, I'll only eat a salad. Okay. Oh, will they get a job? Do like deck. Yeah, nice images. Well, not every tarot deck is for everyone. By the way, Sid, I have the Wizards Tarot from Barbara Moore coming tomorrow. So, Justice, the Five of Swords, really sort of looking at, will Elby get a job? If they're going to get a job, we're looking at some time. I do think that they do get a job, and I do think someone actually offers them a job. As far as looking for a job, I think they're looking in the wrong place. By the way, entertainment purposes only, I think they're looking in the wrong place. We have a couple of signs that they're looking in the wrong place for the job. In other words, I mean, not literally looking in the wrong place, like, this block or this building and that block. I think they're looking in the wrong type of avenue to get a job. I think that they have opportunities in the same area or the same type of job, but it's just in a different direction. So a minor tweak in the direction that they're looking or the people that they're talking to, I think would benefit them greatly as far as I'm concerned. Yesenia, thank you so much for your donation. Jinbo says hi from the UK. Hello back from Texas, where it is mighty cold. But it's going to be 80 Monday. That's good. So they're looking at the wrong place. Sort of tweak that out and find out if there are other places to look, if there are other opportunities to look at, and not just in the very strict, narrow avenue that they're walking. They need to expand that out a bit and look at other avenues. In other words, if you're in IT, for example, and you're looking for .NET, right? Maybe you're looking for .NET Core or something like that. Maybe you should expand and look for .NET MVC, right? MVC.NET. Maybe expand into Angular, do some front-end stuff, etc. Maybe web forms, who knows? But I believe there's a tweak possible that can help it out. I do think that they have a bit of a competition as per defeat. They have a bit of a competition in the realm that they're doing, and I think a lot of that could be eliminated after the tweak is performed. But again, I do think they'll have a job, but it's going to be delayed. It's going to be delayed from defeat and justice, or looking over here, and then we have the page of one, sort of meaning when they get a job, it's not exactly that stable, and it seems to need to be more stable. They need something more stable than what they're being offered. So when they do get offered something, sort of take a look at that and ask the question, is this rock solid stable? Is this something that it's going to be stable enough to stay for a long period of time? If not, you may want to tweak it again and look for something a little better. Anyway, but yeah, they'll get a job. Going to take some time, need some tweaking, need to look in various places you're not looking, and you need to sort of expand the horizon as far as the job is concerned. I think everything will be okay, but are they going to get a job tomorrow? Yeah, it's not looking exactly the best promising, but just give it some time and be patient. Mary, I think LB or Limit Break in Final Fantasy XIV will be just fine. Love Life reading for Dustin. So who's Dustin Blue Crayola? Is this a friend of yours? Is this a friend of yours? Is this a third-party reading, Blue Crayola? Let me know. Let me know. So, Dustin, what is your future? Dustin, if you're watching entertainment purposes only, the standard disclaimer applies here. What should I do for a general love reading? I'm thinking no, let's not use that. I changed my mind. I made an executive decision here to use the Golden Tarot, by the way. The Golden Tarot. Here we go. Brianna, welcome. Hey, Brianna, how are you? Brianna, how did the sample job go, or the job sampler? How did the job sampler? Brianna, happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope you had a wonderful one. I hope all your dreams came true. I hope you met your soulmate today at your 10 to 4 trial job, and I hope everything went great. Let us know how it went. I'm dying to know. All right. So we're asking about Dustin, and Dustin needs some love. Dustin needs some love. That happens. You never know who Dustin is going to meet as far as love is concerned. Ooh, I think Dustin is in luck. Dustin's in a lot of luck. I think Dustin won the love lottery. Look at these cards. Look at these cards? Look how nice that is. Look at that. Anyway, let me cough. All right, we're good. Gonna drink some water. Brianna, everybody said that I sound like the guy from the Food Wishes.
UX. Final browning of the roux. So what we'll do once our pan's been de-meated is go ahead and give our roux and veggies a mix.
Once our pan's been de-meated,
we'll spread that out nice and evenly.
We'll spread the veggies out nice and evenly.
This back into the oven for maybe about another 20 to 30 minutes until it's as brown as we want.
Oh, until it's as brown as we want. The roux needs to be good and the pan needs to be de-meated. I've never heard that term in my life, but I just did. I think it went well. Good feedback, and like my co-worker created some good marketing image. Ooh, nice. When the office had pink oh, nice. See, pink roses for you on the desk. That's it's not demented, Larry. It's de-meated. It's de-meated. Hang on. Let me update the reading title. I'm not saying that okay, so he de-meated the pan. I believe that he scraped all the meat remnants out of the pan. I believe that's what happened here. Now, if Dustin's watching later, I'm not talking about de-meating Dustin. That sounds terrible. Dustin, this is not related to you at all. I'm saying the guy from Food Wishes de-meated the pan. And I'm trying to match his voice because everyone says I sound like him. Anyway, okay, so I think that Dustin won the lottery. Look, now Dragon says I don't sound like him. All right, whatever. Dustin won the de-meating the pan lottery. I'm just saying the love lottery. We have the Queen of Cups. I believe Dustin is about to meet somebody that is going to be quite interesting. I believe this person needs a lot of attention. They need a lot of attention, even more than me, which is quite startling. Believe they need some attention, a lot of attention. The Queen of Cups, very sort of emotional, very watery sign, very sort of Pisces feel to where they need some attention. They need a lot of attention in this particular case. Not saying all Pisces, but this one is, needs a bit more attention. They do want to go and do a lot of stuff. They're not really going to let you sit at home. They're not really going to let you sort of hang out and watch the TV and relax. They want to go quite a bit out and do things. They like to go dancing. They like to go take dancing lessons. It seems to be almost an obsession with them as far as dancing lessons are concerned. They absolutely love it. They love to go dancing. I mean, everybody loves to go dancing, but how often do you get to go dancing? We're busy, but they do enjoy that. The Fool, right? I think that's going to sort of wear a bit on Dustin after a while, and because Dustin wants to come home and make a roux and then de-meat the pan, and then brown the roux in the oven, and then add meat later. Apparently, that's what the guy's doing on the video. So the Nine of Swords, he's going to get a bit tired of doing that, a bit much. It's a bit too much as for Dustin. And I believe Dustin's going to finally get to a point where he's going to be like, oh, this is a bit much. This is a bit much. I do think that he does end up getting a serious relationship with this person. So I think it's maybe they can negotiate it out. Maybe Dustin can say, I want to stay home and I want to make a roux. I want to make a roux because I watched the video with the what's the guy's name? I watched the video.
And while we're waiting for that, we can go ahead and mix up our cooking liquid.
The baked chicken and sausage gumbo. So the guy from Food Wishes with the big mustache. I do not have a mustache, by the way. But yeah, I think it's going to be a serious relationship. It's going to be more of a long-term relationship, and they're going to sort of work it out. But yeah, I mean, I think Dustin is hitting the roux and the relationship lottery all at the same time. Yes, he de-meated the pan, and then he re-meated it. Selma, hello, how's it going? Wolfie, how are you? How is it going? Yes, I have half the people saying I sound like them, and then half not. Catherine Home, welcome. It's so good to see you. Catherine, I was hoping you'd join. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I was playing love music from Lionel Richie in the background, but everybody said it was too loud. And it was a YouTube playlist. So like one song was quiet, then it was really loud, then it was really quiet. So Larry wants to know, will my YouTube channel be successful? Of course, Larry. I have confidence in you, Larry. Will my YouTube channel be successful? Let's find out. Find out for Larry about the YouTube channel. All right. AM, welcome. Hello. Good luck on your exams. AM. All right. Let's find out about a YouTube channel. I think a good deck for this would be the Thoth. That would be great. AM, you gotta chill out. You gotta relax, AM. It's Valentine's Day, AM. We love you, AM, but you gotta relax on that spam. You just take it easy. Just relax. Go start baking a roux and demeat the pan. Demeat the pan while you're baking the roux. Bringing some insight on my soon-to-be ex-husband and our divorce. Angel Moonlight Tarot. I'm so sorry to hear you're getting a divorce. I guess that's good news for you if you're getting a divorce. Or bad news. Is it good or bad news when somebody gets a divorce? It's always good news when somebody gets married, but when you're getting a divorce, if you're really sick of that person, that's good news, right? Right? I think. I don't know what's going on. AM. Yeah. Just relax, AM. It's all right, AM. You just got to relax. It's Valentine's Day. Everyone has the love in the air. We got all this love in the air tonight. Speaking of love, look at that. We got the lovers. Ooh, that is nice. All right, how does lovers relate to a YouTube channel? So yeah, need all my friends today. Yeah, Catherine, we're here for you. Catherine, we're right here for you. So YouTube channel, we have the ace, and as you'll notice, it is right side up, so that is always a positive sign. So Kate's crossing. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. So I believe this is an opportunity for you, an opportunity to figure stuff out. And I think that based upon these two cards, I think that your YouTube channel will really launch your tarot reading forward. Because I know you were looking at tarot reading, looking at figuring stuff out. I think once you start the YouTube channel and once you have it rocking and going and people are watching and you're sort of trying to get everything going, it's going to be a real positive boon for you as far as getting tarot read. Because it forces you out of that comfort zone to where you're just sort of doing things at your own pace. Now you're way outside your comfort zone. You're trying to do it at somebody else's pace. You're trying to do it too quickly. You're trying to learn quickly, and it forces you to learn. And I think that's going to be one of the biggest components and one of the biggest pluses of your YouTube channel is just a rapid learning curve that you have from doing this and from sort of chasing this avenue. And that's going to be a real plus and a real bonus for you, I think, as far as that's concerned as well. So you have a variety of choices as far as what to do. I think you should do it all in little increments. So maybe pick a card. So, look at other people doing pick a card, find out what pick a card is, and try that out. And try pick a card and do that. Maybe you want to do forecast reading. So for Aquarius, here is your March forecast. For Virgo, here's your March forecast. And do those type of things with tarot as well. So I think the choices card or the balance card means try it all. Dip your toes in as many different of the pools as you can and try it all and find out what really, really gets you going and what really resonates with you. And you're going to stumble upon some stuff that makes you really passionate and that makes you really excited. And the more excited you are, the more tarot you do, the better you get, and the more that you expand your talents and all that. And so I think you're going to get into this stream of consciousness where you're doing this stuff and you're really just rocking the house. I think it's really going to come to that point. Lisa, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Larry, that's one of the things that's always uncomfortable. Oh, I found my first tarot reading on the channel. I'm going to post it. It was so bad. It's so bad. I watched it. I was like, wow, that is so bad. But I'm going to post it. I'm going to re-download it, re-upload it, and say, this is my first reading. So if you want to see me be totally terrible and embarrassing looking, then watch that video. All right, Chalk. Tarot channel, another YouTube tarot channel. Okay, let's see. Should I start YT now? YouTube channels are very popular tonight. That is very popular tonight. All right, so Dragon wants to know, do I do live readings every night? Dragon, I do live readings every single night for the rest of my natural life. I'll be here at 6:30 p.m. Central, and on weekends, I'm here in the mornings too. 6:30 in the morning, and 6:30 at night. 6:30 in the morning, 6:30 at night, all weekend, and Monday too. So that is a lot of readings. All right, so Chuck, should you start, I believe that we can use a tarot we haven't used yet. I'm thinking the Victorian Romantic Tarot. Romantic Tarot. That's a good question, Chuck. Yeah, let's find out. Cards with Cash. I look forward to that video. Oh no, Cards with Cash is going to make fun of me. I can tell right now, Cards with Cash is going to make fun of me. It's so bad. The camera, I'm moving the camera like this. Just moving the camera like that. It's making me dizzy watching it. I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I start this? All right. Oh. Samantha, if you'd like to make a donation, I'm assuming you're on your phone, go right down there. There's a $sign, and you click it, and it takes a variety of denominations or whatever, I guess. So I think it takes PayPal or credit card. I don't know what it takes. Anyway, thank you in advance for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Find out about YouTube channel. Chuck, so are you comfortable? Are you comfortable, Chuck? When you're sort of getting out there, Chuck, did I subscribe to you yet? Before we start, whoa, Judgment, 9 of Pentacles. Look at all. Okay, before we start, we have to go to Chuck's channel first. Chuck, where are you? I saw you 2 seconds ago. There we go. All right, go to channel. That's what I want to do. Go to Chuck's channel and subscribe. Chuck, you have 2K subscribers. You have more subscribers than most of the people that have been doing tarot for a year on YouTube. All right. So should you start it or should you wait until you are better? That is the question. Let's find out. Okay, Catherine, cool. 8 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. That is really, really interesting. Basically, it's saying start now. I mean, it's saying start now. Well, Chuck, you can't wait until you're perfect. You can't wait until that magical clouds part and the sun shines down and it says, Chuck, start reading tarot right now. You can't wait. You can't wait. I'm just saying, you can't wait. It's one of the things to where you might as well get started. When you see my first video, you're going to laugh at how terrible it was. So everybody laugh and hit dislike because you know you want to when you see my video on that. But it's terrible. But that's the way it goes. 8 of Pentacles says you're working on it. 8 of Pentacles says you're not done. You're not done. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I do bad tarot readings all the time. So, yeah, I'm not perfect at all. Nobody is. 8 of Pentacles says get started. There's only one way to get better at something. It's through practice. And it's you know, it's just getting better and getting into the form, getting into the feel of it and getting to know it. So like if you're learning tennis, for example, and you read tennis magazines and you watch tennis videos and you have this perfect backhand and everything is perfect in your head and you go play tennis, you're going to get stomped by somebody who plays tennis all the time. Just being real. So tarot is similar. You have to go and do it. You have to go and do it. And being on a platform like, let's say you want to do free readings on Facebook group, join a Facebook group, do free readings, see what kind of input you get, and point the Facebook people to their video. You know, post a video on your channel, say, hey, I did a reading for you, your free reading on Facebook. We traded readings, and go over here. Here's where your reading is. And it's my YouTube channel. And they'll go, okay. So they go watch it. And now you're sort of forcing yourself to do a YouTube channel based upon that. So 6 of Pentacles, a learning progress. You're slowly going to get better over time. Judgment, again, says sort of that rebirth or that time to where you sort of figure out what you need to do or what you need to do to get better. And it's going to be really obvious because you're going to be like, oh, that reading is just terrible. I need to get better. And I think that I did this wrong, or I think I did that wrong. So, I mean, just go for it. Now, the Pentacle says eventually you'll get there. It's going to be a journey, just like everything in life. It's going to be a journey. It's not going to be something to where you're going to get amazing and you're going to do amazing readings. Nobody does. Let me show you my first video. I'm going to post that tomorrow, and everybody is going to laugh because it was so bad. I thought I was just amazing, too. I was like, I'm just like rocking the reading. I'm just like, yeah, all right. Yeah, this is a love reading. And you're going to do this, and you're going to do, and it was just terrible. But I thought I was rocking the house. I thought I was great. at the time. And then you look at it later, I'm like, what's wrong with you? So Chalk, just go for it. Go for it. Cards with Cash, thank you so much. Like to know which career would be best for me. This is going to be vague, unless something just totally jumps out. CWK, which career would be best for me? Let's find out. So normally on these readings, we'll just throw down some cards. And I think that the Encore Tarot would be perfect for this because it's right here next to me. It'd be great. I'll be patient. Lisa, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Salma, thank you as well for hanging out with us tonight. It is Valentine's Day, everyone. It's Valentine's Day. That's what she said. Now, this is me, no longer a moderator. There we go. What's up? That's what she said. So we're trying to figure out for CWK which career would be good. And this is going to be vague unless something just completely just jumps out. So sometimes it does. Sometimes it does jump out as far as what is a good career, what is not a good career. And you never know. You never know. But what I can tell you is how not to make a roux, because this guy is making a baked chicken and sausage gumbo,
which is going to be chicken broth, to which we will add some salt, as well as some freshly ground black pepper. We will also do 1 bay leaf, as well as a bay leaf in the broth. Thyme. And then last but never least, some cayenne pepper.
But last and never least, some cayenne. No, I don't sound like him. All right. So, what would be good? What would be a good career for you? What would be a good career for you? The Emperor. I think you need something to where you're in charge, which master the obvious for, a variety of reasons. I think you need something that would be in charge. I think that you are able to look at the big picture better than most people. So if you have a bunch of tasks, a lot of times you're going to get so enamored with the task or so involved with the task as you forget to take a step back and look at the big picture. And the Emperor says that you're good at that. You're good at looking at the big picture. You're good at figuring things like that out. So if we're going down this pathway, let's say we're releasing an IT product or a computer product, and the release is coming up tomorrow night, and we've prepped everything, but we didn't take a step back far enough, and now we forgot the database part. The database part is more complex because it's a mirrored database, and nobody thought of that before, and now it has to be anyway. So you're going to look at the big picture. I think you're good at that. You're good at the planning organization phase, and you're good at finding things that could go wrong or may possibly go wrong. And that's going to be a big boon to your career and obviously to being like that. So I think maybe management would be a good one as well, because a manager is going to be able to take that step back and it's not going to be so deep within the weeds that they're going to get lost as far as that. Lisa wants to know, who is he talking to? I'm talking to CWK. Wants to know which career would be best for me. That's Cards with Cash, by the way. So the King of Cups says that you're also good at getting people motivated. And that's going to be an important thing as well, to get people motivated and to find out what people are good at and assign them those tasks. A lot of times we'll have somebody that's good at technical details. Lorraine, thank you for your subscription. I greatly appreciate it. So let's say that the Sid is good at technical details. So if Sid is good at technical details, he's good at getting the task and running with it and finding out all the technical stuff and getting that done. He'd be a poor person to put on sales, right? Because that's not his strength. And I think that you understand that and you're able to sort of figure out people's strength and assign tasks as well in those directions. The King of Cups points me to that, as well as the Five of Coins. I think that when you get down, or when things get down and things go wrong, you're able to pick them up fairly easily. You don't get demotivated. You start figuring out how to fix things rather than get demotivated and get depressed. So you don't get depressed. When things get down, you're like, okay, let me fix this. I know how to fix this. I'm gonna fix this. And that's going to be something with the Five of Coins points to, with the, the poor and the, the people out in the cold and things like that. I don't think you get that depressed. I think you're able to figure out the situation and recover from it pretty quick. Again, we have another king, which again points us to management. The King of Coins again points us back to the organizational skills and finding things that are good. Death. Death really points. Okay, so if you see this in a job reading, by the way, and somebody's asking about what they're good at, death points to them getting bored easily. You get bored easily, and you need a bit of adventure. You need a bit of spice. You need something to hang on to that is going to be a bit more, not as mundane. You don't like the mundane. You don't like to do accounting where you're going to sit there and go over 10,000 accounting lines and figure out, what the grand total is that the person owes in taxes. I don't think that's going to be you. I think that you like something a bit more exhilarating, something a bit more that won't let you get bored, something with some depth to it. Anyway, Sid, are you his buddy or girlfriend or family? Cherry, Sid is my buddy, girlfriend, and family. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Shout out your Kickstarter. Nah, the Kickstarter's dead. Oh, wait. Yeah, speaking of which, Kickstarter looks like this. Yeah, that's the Kickstarter right there. So this is the Echoes of Nature. Echoes of Nature has heard the funeral sound, has heard that funeral sound and the skull and crossbones. All right, but we are going to print it anyway and put it on Etsy, and you'll be able to get it there. And we're going to lower the price as well. The cards are going to be $29 plus $5 shipping in the U.S. $5 shipping in the U.S. So you can get it for $35 on the Etsy. All right. So Yesenia, we did. Who are we doing? I think I have chatted for so long that people scrolled off. That's bad. So I think we're on JR. Jocelyn, let me know if I skipped anyone. Jocelyn. Oh, I do have a scroll thing here. Okay, Cards with Cast, JR. Anything new or exciting happened to me? Let's find out. So, JR, anything new or exciting happening in 2020? Hopefully there's a yes. Hopefully there's a yes, right? Hopefully there's a yes. Because if 2020 is just really boring for you, then that's not going to be a positive sign at all. I think, Sid, my girlfriend, family, and what was the other one, Sid? I forgot. Anyway, Sid, thank you for joining, Sid. Let's see. Extra Erica asks, is there a list? You know what I say. There's no list. Donations take priority, which makes sense. If you donated and I didn't read you, you'd be mad. You'd be mad. You would. Lisa. I don't see Lisa. I'm looking at donations and I do not see Lisa Briano. I'm double checking here. I got Blue Crayola, Larry, Mary before that, Chalk, Cards with Cast, Jocelyn, Yesenia, Angel, and Lisa. Lisa is last, so Lisa is a couple in head there. Lisa's a couple in head. Anyway, we're going to use this one and find out if something happening to you in 2020. If not, then that's going to be kind of bad. Nav R10, thank you for joining me. By the way, if you haven't hit like and subscribe, please do so. Please do so. I'm here every night. I am entertaining people with tarot every single night. And hitting that like button really motivates me because it makes me feel that you love me. That you love me on Valentine's Day. All I want to do is feel loved. That's it. I just want to feel loved on Valentine's Day. So if you hit that like button, you're letting me know that you love me and you're giving me a heart on Valentine's Day. Or how's it go? A heart on Valentine's Day. With the green screen water, she is last in the queue, Brianna. Yep. So, what is happening that's new and exciting to you in 2020? The Knight of Swords. Well, that is interesting. Have you already had some issues with relationships? Or are you already sort of having issues with relationships? I want to know about your relationships, because we have a bit of an emotional distraught coming to where almost like something doesn't work out, but it doesn't really feel like that is a relationship, like a love relationship. It's almost like a friend or someone else has sort of slighted you, or, a friend has slighted you. Something happened to where everything just didn't go well, and you had sort of a fallout with a friend, or you have a fallout with somebody that you know. That's not really a love relationship per se, but it is something where you did have a fallout with a particular person, not of swords, sort of pointing back in that direction. I think you try to make up with this person. You're trying to figure out how to not make them angry, or trying to figure out what their major malfunction is. So, it's one of the things. So JR in a happy relationship. Yeah. So this is probably a friend. Like I said, I believe this is a friend, not a relationship that you're in. So you have a fallout with a friend, or something happens in that regard, and you're just trying to get back with this person, trying to figure out what their major malfunction is or what their problem is, because they seem to be angry for no reason. They're angry for no reason, and that's what's coming out of your mind, right? You're like, I don't know why you're upset. I just want you to sort of recover from it. I want us to be back to where we were before and everything be normal again. So I do think that it doesn't really recover. It's one of a sort of a long fix to the relationship, if you're going to fix it. And it's going to be sort of challenging to get that back. Again, they're almost mad for no reason. It's just out of the blue. They're just upset about something. And when you try to communicate them, when you try to talk to something, when you try to do that, Bianca, thank you for joining me. Have a great evening. I'm so happy to hear that everything went well. So you're going to have to sort of ease up on this person and let them recover, or let them be who they want to be, or let them be in a recovery process. You're not going to be able to sort of fix the relationship anytime soon. It's going to take some time as well. As far as the 6 goes, I think it's going to be overall good a year for you. I don't think that anything huge negative. You have a fallout with a friend. I do think that there's some sort of this weird money issue that you encounter later in the year, maybe around July, August timeframe. There's some money issues that come up, but other than that, I don't think that's going to be too bad. But the King of Cups again points to pretty sturdy, steady year as it goes. Got some money issues later on. We got the friend fallout that sort of happens with that. So if you want new and exciting things to sort of go along with that, so that just happens. By the way, that is the something tarot. I forgot what it's called. I don't know. Oh, what is it? I'm having a rough day. I had a long day today. I worked 12 hours. Luckily, I have the weekend off, so that is fantastic. Uh-oh. Yesenia met an Aries. Is he just a player? Let's find out. Is my Aries just a player? All right, let's find out, figure out what's going on. Does time fly? Time does not fly. Time just moves forward in small increments. Let's see. Dex. I see a player. Let's do the slow tarot. The slow tarot is so thin I can't get it to pick up off the table. This is so sad. Why did I buy this deck? I can't pick up the tarot card. That is bad. Does time fly? This is the slow tarot. And I'm going to shuffle this slow tarot. Okay. It is Valentine's Day. Thanks, everyone, for joining me today, by the way. And I hope all of you have a fantastic Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Aries always play. Doesn't mean we can't be faithful. Oh, my. Sid has shots fired over there. Sid says all the Aries are players. Time passes. Oh. Shots fired there, Sid. Really love this channel. Revista Katamomo, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Look at that. Love, Valentine's Day love there. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's awesome. All right. Is he just a player? Four of Cups, the Chariot, Six of Cups, Page of Wands, and Six of Wands. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. Entertainment purposes only. Never take a dude on YouTube reading cards to be what you should do in a relationship. And if you're the Aries watching this video, no offense, dude. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. So basically, yeah. Basically, they're a player. I mean, yeah. Yes. Yeah. So Four of Cups. Let's find out why. Four of Cups. Really sort of distant. Really sort of distant in relationships. It's almost like their connection possibilities or their way of connecting. And, their way of connecting is not exactly optimal. I think that they're sort of confused as to how to connect in a lot of different ways. And you really sort of want to sort of figure out what they want or figure out what their mission is in the relationship. I know it sounds like something out of a movie, but what is their mission in the relationship? What is their goal coming into the relationship, and what is their purpose for the relationship? So the Four of Cups says that you have that emotional distance or the emotional disconnect that needs to be there. And it seems like that, Lisa, yes, you're on the list. You're on the list. I'm getting to you. We got two ahead of you. So it takes time. So I'd rather give people good readings. I know some people, I don't know. I'd rather give people good readings that are meaty and got good stuff in them. This one doesn't have good stuff, but, anyway. So the Chariot, again, points me to the player action. The Chariot with the Six of Cups, it's like the Chariot's moving away from the Six of Cups, and that giving, that sharing, and things like that, sort of moving away from that back to this emotional distance or the emotional dissatisfaction that we have with all of that. So it seems like, I'm not really saying that they're a player. I'm just saying that they are emotionally distant. They don't have that connection that they need to have to get what you need. Like Sid says, de-meeting the reading. So anyway, again, not a player. They just seem to be emotionally distant, and they like the emotional distance. They don't like the true emotional connections. Page of Wands points to they don't really know what they're doing in a lot of different respects as far as relationships are concerned, so sort of winging it in a lot of times as well. And the Six of Wands, points to that you will have success, or you will have some successful relationships or some success in relationships. And it's not a matter of waiting for the right person. It's a matter of, when this person is ready. So if you really want to force the issue, if you really want to hang out and get this person emotionally connected and you really want to work towards that, that's cool. But as far as emotionally distant, but again, this is entertainment purposes only. Sorry about the bad news there, especially on Valentine's Day, but I'm just reading the cards. Entertainment purposes only. So we have Angel and Lisa, and I believe that will be the ending soon screen after that. Ending soon, last question. There we go. We are just rocking it. We had a fantastic Valentine's Day. All of you are so amazing, hanging out with me. I'm just here reading the tarot, man. Just here reading the tarot. Angel wants to know insight for the husband. Let's find out. AMT insight, ex-husband, and divorce. So is this a good sign? Is this a good thing that you're getting a divorce? Is it one of the people that you really, really kind of want to get rid of? Hope you'll see my question. Is there a list? Sarah, there is no list. I do donations. I pick at random. By the way, Sarah, you still in chat? I'm here every single night. If you want to come back and you don't get your reading, I'm here tomorrow night and the next night and the next night for the rest of my natural life. So every night, 6:30 Central, I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. If you don't get your reading tonight, come back. Come back. I love you. It's Valentine's Day. Big hugs and kisses to all of you. I greatly appreciate it. Everyone being here. That is awesome. Yes, Sid says I'm here every single night, and I'm here in the morning too. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be here at 6:30. Basically, if it's 6:30, I'm on the channel, and I'm ready to read tarot. The AM is much quieter. Actually, I don't think it's ever been quiet again. Basically, the AM is much quieter and a bit slower paced than the PM. The PM is usually very hectic, and I apologize. I know if you're new. By the way, if you're new, hit like and subscribe. So, I'm just saying. What about your unnatural life? I don't know. My unnatural life. I think that's where I make the other tarot readings. Or no, the other tarot videos is my unnatural life. By the way, we have another tarot deck tomorrow. I'm going to show you the Wizard's Tarot by Barbara Moore. How exciting is that? Leo Moon. I don't even know what my moon is. I got to look it up. I think I got the astrology program on the computer, so whatever. All right. What about this ex? What about this ex-husband? We got one more. Lisa, you're after this. Sorry for the delay. Again, I'd rather have some high-quality tarot readings than just sort of rush through it. All right. Astrology and numerology. That's a long road. That is a long road there, Night Reader. Inside about the ex-husband, the moon, and the couple of queens, and the sun, the four of swords. As far as insight, so if you're the ex-husband watching, I apologize, in advance, entertainment purposes only. The ex-husband likes a bit of boredom. I believe he likes things boring. I believe he likes things, the moon, maybe a bit of cycles. Things go around, come around. You normally see that in the wheel, but a lot of that is with the moon, especially for here. And it seems like he's focused on day-to-day things. I don't think that your ex really understood what you wanted or needed. He really didn't understand what you wanted or needed. And a lot of that is in regards to a bit of selfishness in some of these, right? A bit of selfishness in a lot of different respects. And he doesn't understand what you needed. He wasn't emotionally connected to you as much as you really needed that connection to be. And it's because he sort of likes things dull. He likes things day to day. He likes to do things his way. A lot of different issues as far as holding a relationship together. And I think he did a lot of that at first, but again, he just went into the boring phase to where he got lazy and he didn't want to keep things going. He wanted to do things his own way, and that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a real problem because relationships take time. Relationship takes dedication, and you can't just go into a relationship and think it's a freebie, right? A freebie to where you're just like, I have this woman. She's here. She's not going anywhere. I'm going to ignore her. You can't do that. You got to love your woman. It's Valentine's Day. You got to love your woman. You do. You have to love your woman and show her love and get her some nice things and get her some flowers and get her some unexpected things and, do the bit of the work that's involved in keeping a relationship going. Because if you don't, you end up like this. I do think that he's sort of moved on as far as this goes. When I say moved on, we have a couple of queens, wands, and cups. I believe he has a woman chasing after him, and that also could have been, an issue as well. So a bit of that could have come into play. Four of swords. I do think that he's not quite done with you. And as far as that goes, what I mean is I think he's coming back. I think that the new queen that he has, the one that was chasing him, really didn't want him that much. I think she's going to get a bit of the taste of the moon that was within that boredom and not be around too long. But I do think he's coming back via the Four of Swords and the Sun. Now, it's going to be at a time to where you're not really going to be ready for him to come back. And you're not going to be quite in that mode. And you're really going to sort of run the other direction, which is probably the good idea. Probably a good idea as far as the divorce goes. So will the divorce go well? Yes, the sun points to that. The sun points to this is pretty much a smooth transition. I don't think you have any major hiccups with that. I think it'll go pretty good. But again, he has someone chasing him. A lot of that. He didn't really know how to keep a relationship going. No, wait. He knows how to keep a relationship going. He was just too lazy to keep a relationship going. Again, if you're the husband watching this video, no offense, dude. I'm just reading the cards. Don't get mad at me. It's Valentine's Day. Love me. Love me. I need love. I need your affection. You know how you can give me affection? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. That gives me all the affection. If we get more likes today than we've ever gotten before, that means you love me. That means that you love the good old T.O., and you love my green screen too. You can't love me without loving my green screen. You have to love my green. It's a package deal. You have to love the green screen. Oh, wait. Well, I need to... There we go. Look, that green screen action right there. If you love me, you love my green screen. It's a package deal. All right, and finally, sorry about that, Lisa. I know Lisa's been sitting in chat like, why does he keep talking about green screens? Why does he keep playing that guy making the sausage gumbo?
Quick stir, and simply set it aside until needed. Or if it's going to be a while, pop it in the fridge. Because remember, our roux is going to be hot, so we want our liquid...
His roux is going to be hot. So she's like, why does he keep playing this guy making the gumbo? I have been sitting here waiting hours to find out, will Kevin and I ever work this out? Will Kevin and I ever work this out? She's ready. Look, Lisa's ready. Lisa, I love you. You're amazing. Lisa is the most patient person in the world. And just for Lisa, we're going to get the best deck that we have ever put on the table, the This Might Hurt Tarot. Because Sid has been asking for the This Might Hurt Tarot. He came in, and the first thing he said was, Sid said, This Might Hurt Tarot, where is it? I've came all the way here. All these internet packets are sending data back and forth at a fast rate. And every one of the internet packets, the TCP/IP connections that I have been sending back and forth to your channel via YouTube have been asking for the This Might Hurt Tarot. Come back at 6:30, subscribe. There you go. See, Cherry knows what's up. Lisa loves me. Look, Lisa loves me. Lisa, I bet Lisa hit that like button. If you want to be like Lisa and show me love, that like button's right there. It just, just pretend like it's a heart. Pretend like it's a Valentine's Day card, and you're opening it, and you're writing in there TarotOracle. I love TarotOracle. Whoa, we have a reverse card. Fix that. Whoops, the Lover's in there too. Look at that. What an interesting spread this is. Okay, so will Kevin and I ever work this out? Yeah, basically, the Lovers. You've never heard of food. You've never heard of the roux.
Cold so we don't get lumps. Very important. And then once that's set, we'll go ahead and pull out our pan and check our roux, which is looking fairly beautifully browned.
Oh, that looks great. That's making me hungry. Marby, hello. Thank you for joining us. So basically, yes. Well, Kevin and I work this out. So we have some things to work out before you work it out. I'm just saying, before you work it out. So the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think that you're putting in the effort. The Queen of Swords, you're right there. You're like the guy that's baking the roux in the video. You're right there. You're getting it done. Queen of Swords points to that you're very communicative as far as relationships concerned. If you have something that you need, then you're going to let it be said. You're not going to hold it back. I don't think you're a hold back type person. If you want something done, if you want something communicated to you, if you want things to be better, you're going to voice it out that things need to be better. You take charge of that, the Queen of Swords. You take that charge and you get that things done. Now, the High Priestess, there's certain things that you're really not certain things that you're really not communicating, or certain things that you're really not letting out because either there's something that you've grown over time and learned over time that these are not things that you do, these are not things that you say, these are, this is the proper way to do it, not this. And it almost seems like you need to let that veil down a bit with a high priestess and use, and just sort of, go into outside of your comfort zone in relationships in some aspects. There's some things that you're just not accustomed to, some things that you're just not comfortable with, that you maybe try out or go a little bit outside of your comfort zone with that and just sort of communicate out what you need or what would make you happy in those respects. So the Two of Swords, a lot of times that you have some negative things that come out with the Two of Swords that you're sort of blinded by. In other words, you didn't expect. Some things about Kevin are bothering you, but again, you're not really communicating those. You sort of, I don't know what you're doing here, but you're not really communicating those. You're trying to sort of turn your back to it and just sort of ignore and hope it'll go away. But ultimately, it won't go away. You sort of need to fix the things. And if you see something that is alarming, you see something that's bothering you, communicate it out and see if you can work that out and see if you can negotiate that out. I think that if you don't negotiate properly, if you don't get these things done on time, if you don't get that communication going, the Eight of Wands says somebody is eventually going to leave, and it may be you. Somebody's eventually just going to bail on the relationship, and it may be you. And I think that's because of irreconcilable differences, irreconcilable differences that sort of come out with Kevin. And Kevin, again, needs to be told and needs to be let them know what's happening with you. Let them know what's important to you. So the Seven of Wands, again, ultimately, there's going to be some challenges to get things worked out. There's going to be a lot of different challenges. And one of those is there's almost like is there a medical issue with this? JR, Jocelyn, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. So, well, you're not talking at all. Well, obviously you're going to have to start talking. The Eight of Wands, again, if you don't start talking, somebody's going to leave and it's going to bail, and no, it won't work out. So you have to get that communication going with the Queen of Swords. The Eight of Wands says somebody will leave, and most likely is you. You just basically give up, and if you're going to stop talking. But again, there's also almost something medical in this as well. There's some medical issues or something. And again, I'm just getting this out of intuition. Let me know if there's medical issues or not. I'm just seeing this real prominently with the Seven of Wands. I do think it's able to work out, but again, you got to go through this process that we're leading up to the Lovers with. You can't, he has medical stuff. Okay, well, that's going to be an issue as well. I don't know. That's also going to be another issue. I mean, you have a lot of challenge. This is a hill to climb. This is not a freebie. This is not something that just magically works itself out. You have to start talking again. And that's really going to be painful because of these other issues. But the Queen of Swords says unless the communication happens and unless the communication fixes some of the problems, unless you can get those resolved, somebody's going to leave. And again, I think it's most likely you. But is it reconcilable? Is it resolvable? Yes. But you have to go through the pathway to get there. Again, it's not a freebie. It's not, will you ever work this out? Unless you work at it? No, basically. So anyway, let me know if that resonates. I appreciate your donation. I've texted him twice, no response. Yeah, just give him some time, right? Give him some time. And again, it's going to be a lot of difficulty, a big hill to climb in order to get that done. But all right. Yeah, that sounds like a challenge. Do you really want to work this out? I mean, you're not talking. He hurt you. It sounds like a lot of issues. So this is a big hill. Do you want to climb that hill, or do you want to do the Eight of Wands and do the exit stage left? I mean, that's ultimately going to be the decision, right? Anyway, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. And thanks everyone for hanging out with me on today, on Valentine's Day. I love you all. Big hugs and kisses to all of you. I appreciate you hanging out with me. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll be here at 6:30 tomorrow morning and 6:30 at night, and Sunday 6:30 in the morning, 6:30 at night, and Monday 6:30 in the morning and 6:30 at night. See you then.
Although, truth be told, I could have went a lot darker here, but the sun was going down, and I like to film with natural light. So I figured that was browned enough. And once we've decided that has baked long enough, we'll quickly go ahead and pour in our cooking liquid, and then take a whisk and mix this until very, very thoroughly combined. And I should mention, at this point, if you want to, you could just transfer your beautifully browned roux into a stock pot, and then continue with the recipe as shown using traditional gumbo technique, where we would just simmer this on the stovetop until it thickened and cooked as long as we want. But I was in mad scientist mode here, and I really wanted to see if we could make a gumbo just by baking alone. But anyway, I went ahead and whisked that all together, at which point I added some diced tomatoes, as well as some frozen sliced okra that I had thawed. And once we give that a stir, we will add our meat back in. Oh, and just because I'm doing sausage and chicken here, doesn't mean you can't add other things in here as well.